Dr. William S.K. Anarfi is our next speaker. Let's welcome him.
Are you excited to be here today? Are you blessed to be here today? When Mommy was speaking, I was sad. Because I remember years ago when I was very young, I made God a promise that when you help me, Father, everywhere I go, I'll mention your name. So when she was talking about the G factor, without stressing on the God factor that helped her, I've learned a lesson today that everywhere I go, no matter the stage, I'll mention my God. Thank you. I was supposed to be in Germany 2 days ago when my executive assistant sent me the topic. And I saw that it is about impact. Barely 3 years ago, I received an invitation to speak at the United Nations CSR hearing in Geneva. And I told my dad, the Father, I'm not ready. He said, Kwaku, it's a great opportunity. I said, no, I'm going just to lie. What impact have I accomplished to go before great men and great movers who have the capacity of shifting destinies to go and present on what? So when I saw that this is about the youth, this is about the entrepreneurs, this is about the people who have sworn allegiance to protect and to defend Mother Ghana and Africa, I said I'll have to leave everything and appear before beautiful people like you today. Today's topic is very dear to my heart. Sustaining impact and empowering the next generation of young entrepreneurs. You know, when I entered and I saw the empty seats at the back, I was happy. You know why? Because the greatest currency in this time is information. And if people are packing stadiums, people join queues to attend events, that means them no good. And the youth of this great country can sit back and relax themselves upon seeing a flyer like this. I'm here to tell you that all of you here deserve what you've heard today. Because remember one thing, the information you heard today, people are paying over $10,000 just to hear 1/4 of what you heard today. From prof to dog, from mom to you, sir, and the amazing gentleman there who is cute. I was shocked by your age though. He was talking about value, creating value. He was talking about a lot of things. And we don't have enough young people here to listen and learn. You know, something is happening here right now. Look at the person sitting next to you and say, something is happening. You know, look at their faces right now. Because you know something, sometimes we pay so much attention in who is the billionaire in Africa, who is the millionaire in Ghana, but forgetting that there are billionaires sitting right next to you right now, and millionaires and world shakers and world changers sitting next to you right now, but your attention is not there. Something is happening right now, and what is happening, let me tell you, there are 3 things. Millionaires are going to leave this room today. Billionaires are going to also leave this room today. And spectators. Because a lot of people have been through a lot of programs. They've heard a lot. Yet they go back home and punch out and sleep. But there are some people here, you can feel that. Look, when Mom was speaking, you know, I felt something that arrested me and told me to sit down. Because one, I started my own company when I was just 15 years. And it was out of passion for recycling of plastics, the environment. That was my first baby. Who I never knew I will in future have to grow and have a group of companies entering into different diverse companies. I started from just recycling, my passion for the environment. I attended an event just like this, and the gentleman was talking about you chasing your dream. No matter what. You know, those days, there's no avenue for you to even hear something that will cause you to leave your comfort zone. Even your people, your own family and friends don't even believe you can even amount to anything exceptional. I remember in school, my friends used to call me Bolaman, just because you want to enter into waste management, sanitation, and recycling, all those things. But I never gave in, because those said I had to go and borrow my friend's laptop to go and listen to Les Brown and other people's in order to change my mentality. Because everything around is negative. From the family, from the friends, and most of the lecturers, they are not even giving you that conducive environment to potentiate and become who you want to be. Mama was talking about we should cultivate the attitude of becoming true Ghanaians. When you go to Nigeria, they call something Japa. Everybody want to Japa. Everybody want to run away. Someone literally entered my DM on Instagram that I just saw you in Poland. You posted you were in Poland, and 2 days you're already in Dubai. Why waste your visa? Give it to someone who want to go and stay there and go for the events on your behalf. But you know something? When you travel everywhere, there's one thing you hear, that Africa is the next big force. Africa is the next frontier. But I'm here to tell you today that Africa is the future. Africa is now. And every single person here have a responsibility, that shared responsibility, that we are here to complement each other to help make Ghana great and strong. Most of us have forgotten the youth anthem. We had to chant it every single morning in queue when we were parading in school. That we are all responsible for whatever will happen to our nation and our country. That means all of us have what it takes to make things happen. She talked about creation. Everybody here have a different structured DNA. Your fingerprint is different. That means you were being engineered in a different way, in the form of a creator that gives you the same capacity as a creator, that everything that you want to create and you want to see, it will come to pass. So what is limiting you right now? What is stopping you? If your environment is the one causing you, you have to leave your environment and be in an environment where you can meet people who can potentiate you. This topic today, it is very important to me. I remember I sat in a meeting in Oxford, and I was given a ticket to attend an event at the Buckingham Palace. We got there, all our phones were seized. But when you see an old lady holding a glass like this, Utimu said, yes, she cared there. And I said, no, this is where I want to be. But the question is, when do we take a picture? Who are you going to say, please take a phone and take a picture? And the lady approached me. And it's like one of the mayors in Europe. He said, look, I heard you're from Ghana. Can you please shortlist over 5 ladies who have been FOB listed that I can help for us to do something together? I sat down for 30 minutes. Who the ladies who have been FOB listed, I said, we go on the social media, what do we see? Someone will take a video like this and have 100,000 views. But the lady who is burning the midnight candle and pushing, you give the person 2 likes. So how will we see that person? How will we know? And there were no internet on my phone there for me to even go on Google. So when I came back, I said, no, I'm going to live the rest of my life for impact. You know, when you impact humanity, that is where you get blessing. When you impact a human life, that is what opens the hidden doors for you to acquire wealth. When you impact the soul next to you, the people who are looking up to you as a mentor. A lot of people came and said, Mom is their mentor. They've seen her, they love her. But the question is, who is the mentor of your child today? When your child go on the social media, what are they seeing every single day? Who are their mentors? That makes us raise a big question, that how would the future be? We come from a world right now where a young kid, 19 years, will put a phone and insult a president. Those days when you hear that a president is coming to your vicinity, him flag, yes or no? But now, because of social media, someone can make any utterance and go scot-free. Who is your mentor today? Who are you looking up to today? That is why we need programs like this to inoculate, to empower as many as people that we could have, and channel their energy into something that will create relevance for the younger millennials to have people that are ahead of them to look up to. The future is here once again. And let me go and tell you something that is very important. I want to share some key insights and actionable steps that can empower young entrepreneurs in creating lasting change in life. The first one is define your purpose. You know, most of the speakers today, I was so much happy because they touched on a lot of things already. You know, defining your purpose is you identifying your why. What drives you? You know, the funny thing is, what makes you leave your bed in the morning? That thing is your why. Some of you is because you want to take care of your parents. Some of you is because you want to change your zip code. Some of you, you want to give your children a better life. Some of you, you want to leave a legacy. So what is your why? What is causing you to leave your comfort zone? What is causing you to move out of where you are right now? That is your why. I'm also going to touch on continuous learning. Embrace a growth mindset. When we say continuous learning, a lot of people are stuck in the olden days. A lot of people are trapped under different academia platforms which were written in the 90s and the 60s. A lot of people are not willing to let go of the old knowledge to receive the new. So those people are limited. Sometimes the other day I had an opportunity to speak at an event, and there was one man there, and I asked him, sir, do you know you've been limited? He said, why am I limited? I'm known in Ghana here, I'm a rich person. I said, yes, you've been limited. You know, because one, if you're not willing to unlearn, to relearn, you are limited. When I go on LinkedIn, I can't find you. When I go on Facebook, I can't find you. When I go on Twitter, I can't find you. That means you're a local champion, yes or no? And the most important thing is, you know, when it comes to continuous learning, everybody have to know how to even rebrand themselves to suit this era, this dimension, this present time. When you go right now to Togo, ask a little kid, just choose 5 of the renowned businessmen and millionaires here, that do you know this man? They will say no. Go to Nigeria, they will say no. Go to even a normal village, they will say no. Because of lack of edification, because they are not willing to also seek people and consultants like this gentleman who came here to open our eyes on how to capitalize on the social media to be seen and to be heard. That is why everybody here knows about Dangote. It's all what? Certain. Meboa. They've sold him. They've spoken about him. They've tapped into technology to let everybody here know about Davido. Let everybody here know about all Femi Otinola, Tony Elumelu, and all those people. So when we hear that Dangote is coming to Ghana, the name alone, everybody is running. So Dangote will not even spend 1 cedi. The name alone has created the value to penetrate into any country. So you go to different countries right now, he has businesses everywhere because the name is what? Speak it. So if you are here, you have to be willing to unlearn, to relearn. It's very important. It's either you want to be Nokia. You know Nokia those days. Nokia, when you're holding Nokia, you were the biggest guy in the hood. Then Motorola came. BlackBerry. Then I know some girls who left their guys because of BlackBerry. Someone just show them like this, they were following. But right now, give a lady Nokia, the knock you get. Maybe something will happen to you. So, you know, there are dimensions in this life. And everything is continuous learning. Everybody have to be a student. You know, when you are sitting here, you have to be with your pen, because if you don't write it down, you lose the grade. Remember, our cute gentleman was talking about write it, and they were like, And you saw that even the guest speakers were writing because everybody is learning. The knowledge that have been passed here today from Prof, you will pay €1,000 to just hear. It's not for free. So continuous learning is mandatory in this era to survive. Let me tell you something today. I was in Dubai. I was relaxing my brain after visiting 6 countries. And I was lodging at Givora, the tallest hotel in the world. When I got downstairs, I heard that the elevator that goes to the 80th floor, there was a problem. And I went to run to the lobby. Because one, I don't want to be victimized. You know, a lot of people are waiting. You know, we know that negative news trend. If everybody here, Dr. White, have been trapped in an elevator in Dubai, they say, hey, so Coachelle. You see? So when I travel, so I sat down, I was having a meeting, Zoom meeting, and I was telling my friend that I had I had a neck pain because I've been flying. And a gentleman tapped my back that I have a machine for you. I told him, please, I'm not interested, sir. No, I have something to show you. I said, I'm not interested. Then he said, can you please give me your card? I gave him my card. He sent me a lot of images and information. I did not even pay attention to it. I went to sleep, still feeling the pain. Then, on the third day, he told me that he's going back to Malaysia, to his country. He just want to show me. I said, okay, come to my suite. He came and he did 2 minutes and left. In 2 minutes, I couldn't feel the pain anymore. But still, my ego did not let me seek that information at that time. Not knowing, you know, most of you are waiting for 31st night to go back on your knees to worry the Father up there. But God has presented opportunities that have the capacity to unveil you and uncover you, yet you can't see. Because you are still trapped in the old dimension, and you are still trapped, and you are not willing to learn something different or even receive something different. So I missed the opportunity. When I go back home, my mom told me that your dad has sciatica. My dad had pedal edema, swelling of the feet. But a doctor from UK rented a machine, 200 Ghana cedis per day. She rented for 6 days. But my father said he's not interested in using it. So I said, okay, what is the machine? They brought it out. It's the same thing I saw the manager in Dubai. Now they are renting it to my mom. And the guy was even calling them that, hey, they say this is up. I said, can I extend it? He said, no, he's taking the machine. My mom knelt and cried. I said, Mommy, I'm sorry for kneeling. Let me go to Malaysia and look for this guy. I tapped, and I'm telling you right now, my general hospital. How can you own a hospital and pray to God that, Father, let patients come? On what account? But when you talk about preventive medicine, and everybody from 35 years to 50 years is having one common denominator, what? Pain. And they are feeling pain, and if you are not at ease, you are diseased. And people wake up with anxiety, depression, all those things. The miracle right now that has happened to me this year was that device I had to chase. But most of you, you've missed a lot of opportunities. From today, the opportunities you missed will still look for you. When I saw the opportunity in Dubai, I missed it. When I got home, it has found its way back to my parents' house, a place of order, where when they speak, I will bow and say, okay, mommy. And right now, that is what is pioneering and giving my hospital that leverage on the Spintex Road. Everybody's rushing in. You want that miracle thing. Blow me here. They blow and they're fine. So you need to continuously learn, but aside learning, be willing to receive. It's very important. All right? Then number 3 is resilience and grit. Entrepreneurship is a journey filled with ups and downs. You have to develop resilience. Because if you cannot stand the storm of life, you've already failed in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the place where your face and you'll be slapped by life every day. I remember when I was young, I went to the bank. The lady, I told them I needed some loan. The lady looked at me like this. He said, I have weak muscles. I should go and come back later. And to this day, I still have it here, because when I thought it was my muscle, not knowing I don't have any collateral or economic power to take the loan. You understand? So please, you have to understand that entrepreneurship, nothing comes easy. A lot of people will advise you that there are shorter ways. I'm here to tell you today, there's nothing like that. When you are resilient, when you understand that there's times and seasons, you always win through the storm. When other birds see the storm coming, they run away. But the eagle flies towards the storm, because that's the only way to get up and be on top of the storm. Number 4 is network effectively. You know, when you are networking, you know, most of our guests today spoke about this, and I was so much happy. You know, networking is the only thing that can give you a hidden key you've never seen in your life. And when you are networking, you don't have to have preference. That this man is wearing suit, so let me target only this man and leave the person next to me. Don't judge when you're networking. Networking is the only way you will meet your God-sent helper. And your God-sent helper will not come with millions holding them. Some people are gatekeepers. Say gatekeepers. They are there to lead you to Mama Joyce. There's some people that you don't know them. They are nobody. But they will make one call to one man. A man I have my business partners came down in Ghana last week. And I sent my driver somewhere. And we needed an Uber to take them back to the hotel. I called my business partner. He said he also went to pick the kids from school. So I called the Uber Comfort. And when the guy came, he picked them. I spoke to him well. And I told him to go and come back. When he came back, he said it was 80 cedis. I gave him 100 cedis. And the way I spoke to him, the guy went into his car and came back again. He went into the car and came back again. And said, look, I like your spirit, sir. I want to bring my boss to your office. He's into sugar. He's a Frenchman. And I know that you resonate with him on the same frequency. Something good will come out of it. That man there was my helper. Yes or no? Yes. These are gatekeepers. So when you are networking, don't have those days when we were working at the hospital, in the consulting room, when the men wearing suit come, most of them, no tip for you, no thank you. But the short people will say, oh, dog, for helping me, I have some land somewhere. Meet me this Saturday, I'm a contractor, I'll help you. So when you are marking people, when you are networking, open your eye and discern. Are you with me? Then innovation and adaptation, I've already tapped on it. We live in a world that is changing rapidly. Mode of doing things are changing. Everything around you is changing. I'm telling you today, let me use this opportunity to prepare your mind. Very soon Ghana is going digital. That is why you see that right now they are implementing the Ghana card everywhere. Without Ghana card, you can't register your phone. Without Ghana card, you cannot register in a bank. Without Ghana, look, everything is going to go digital. So you have to start prepping yourself now before it's too late. It's either you move ahead or you be like the Nokia CEO who's no more in business. You understand? The world is changing. You and I, we can't do anything about it. If you like it or yes, it is changing. So be willing and ready to adapt the changes and use it for your own good. So it's very, very important. And people are also capitalizing on innovation to do bad things. There's one young girl who DM'd me and asked me that, oh, she's suffering. You know, she needs some money to set up a boutique. And I said, okay, how much do you need? Oh, initially, if it's $20,000, I can start. No, 20,000 Ghana cedis. I'll buy the clothes from Togo and Nigeria, but you have to help me rent. Then I said, okay, give me your Instagram again. I went to check. I asked her, how old are you? She said, I am 25 years. Okay, 25 years. And how many followers do you have? 50,000 followers. So you, small girl, you are sitting on 50,000 people. Sitting on their lives. And you want them to wake up to watch your videos and like your pictures on Instagram without creating value for yourself. And the whole solution is what they came to teach you guys today. And these people are not here even to listen. What do you have? Making money is having something that you need. And if I have that thing, you are willing to pay me for that service. You have people who are following you. You need to now mix it with a business in order to attract value and help yourself. Yet people are just being misled. And these same people will miss this opportunity and tell you that they have a party to attend on Saturday. They cannot come to this event. So capitalizing on innovation is very important. The mentorship and role models. You have to seek, the number 6 is mentorship and role models. You have to seek out mentors and role models who can guide and inspire you. If you want to be a pilot, you know, sometimes all daddies want to be great mentors, yes or no? But if you want to be a pilot, you have to look for someone who is a pilot to be your mentor, yes or no? If you want to be a king, you need some elders in the community and all those things to help you. If you want to be a teacher, you know, you can never be a good teacher if you are not willing to be taught. You can never be a good mentor if you are not willing to be mentored. You can never be a great person if you are not willing to understudy. In those days, what was the mode of transition? It was through apprenticeship, yes or no? And that is when things were working hard. Right now, every young guy they think that they have the small thing they need. They don't have to respect anybody. That is why they are missing opportunities. The young entrepreneurs don't want to seek and be humble to receive. And if you are not humble, nobody will also teach you. In those days, you have to follow someone every day like this, cleaning their shoes, going to their house to clean before they teach you something, yes or no? But right now, the social media is there. Everybody has, all your prospect mentors have their YouTube pages, their Instagram. Just choose one and follow the best. It's simple as that. Listen to their messages, engage them, learn from them. Follow who know road is very, very important. You understand? Then one of the guest speakers spoke about this, and it was very important. He added it to his message, giving back to the society. There's no way you can impact a life without giving back. Every money that you have right now has been loaned to you, and the only way to reap is to give back to humanity. I remember years ago, when it was 2018, something touched my soul. So during my birthday, I started a project called the 10K project, because I remember that when I was young, I was telling people that if I get 10K, I will change the world, but I never had a 10K. And I know that there are some young people who are sharp more than me in the universities also looking for 10K, yes or no? So why don't we create a bridge? So we took 4 entrepreneurs and we gave them that 10K, and most of them are okay. All of them are okay now. You understand? You have to give back to society. When the inflation hit us last year, my organization did over 5,000 Operation Feed 5,000 street kids. Because even you that you are earning dollar, you are sweating in your house. You that you have CDs and you are even sweating, you are feeling the heat. What about the person who is on the street, who is suffering? You have to touch souls, help people, help them. So I remember I went to one event and I met one powerful man in Nigeria. And he was like, you guys need us. I said, no, Daddy, you need me. In the next 10 years, if you don't help me, if you don't mentor me, if you don't group me, if you don't help me to get up there, and anything happens, who are you going to call? In order to be sustainable and to drive a legacy, you need to really work with some young people who you are bringing them up for the future. I know we live in a world of ingratitude, but you cannot also use one bad apple to destroy the others. That is the humanity in you. You have to be willing to coach, to impact lives, to touch lives, regardless. You have to be willing to help people. That empathic side of you is what is going to pave way for you. Now, the 8th one is embrace technology. I've already spoke about it. Financial literacy they dived into it, and it's very important for you to understand. You know, I remember when mobile money came, people were laughing at it. Nobody valued mobile money, yes or no? Do you know mobile money surpassed the banking system in transactions? The world is going digital. It's either you join or you sit back and watch, and in future you cry. Now, collaboration has been spoken about, and you have to also measure your impact. It's very important. You have to develop a KPI for yourself every single day. This week, this is what you want to achieve. You have to develop. I remember I told you that I was invited to attend an event in the United Nations. I did not go. So I gave myself 5 years. I gave myself 5 years to leave my comfort zone to serve humanity. So that when I get the opportunity to appear before these great people, I will not need a slide, because I will be talking from experience, from the people that have signed my signatures in their heart. And that is what impact is very important. All right, so also you have to think global. If you are here and you are an entrepreneur and you are thinking, you know, people call me the son of Africa, not just because it's a name. It's because I'm a citizen of Africa. All right? Most of you think you are limited. You are not limited. What is the name of the coach, the Ghana coach? What? No, the one that just went to Sudan or something. Appear and help them. You don't have to sit and punch out and die. You have to be, when you are here and I know some guys who have technology mindset and governance. They are in Liberia right now. Most of the government contracts in technology, they are Ghanaians. So it's not by force that you have to sit and be still fighting. You are a son of Africa and a daughter of Africa. That's why you need to capitalize on the global mindset to be everywhere. Facebook started very little. Right now it's everywhere. Let me enter into a dimension to help you guys. This is a secret. I want everybody to write it down. I'm going to share a secret nugget. It just touched me to share. If you want to be a trailblazer in every business you want to see yourself doing, the Bible we read have all the secrets in life, but yet we don't see it. When you read Genesis 1:28, it says, the Lord blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, and subdue it. Now listen to me. A lot of people will read this and think that being fruitful means, Adam, I'm giving you the opportunity to go and give birth everywhere and enjoy it. It is impossible to produce a fruit unless it was preceded by a seed. And what I want to share with all of you, Mom was talking about poverty. Jesus said poverty will always be there, yes or no? And I'm here to tell you that poverty is the absence of what? Self-production. Being fruitful means you have to produce something. So if you're an entrepreneur here, the question is, what you wake up and you worry God every day. On your day. God will only come to you when he see you holding something that is valuable and come and help multiply it. Are you with me? So being fruitful means you have to have something you are producing. What are you doing? You understand? That is physical. All right? Then the most important thing that I want you to pay attention is the second one is what? Multiply. Multiply means what? Reproduce. What you have, reproduce it. There are a lot of people who think they cannot sustain impact. There are a lot of people who think that they are too late to leave a legacy. It's wrong. The owner of KFC was 60 what? 5. Do you know what they are all doing? They are following this principle I'm sharing with you. He was fruitful. He created what? Chicken. KFC chicken, right? Then he multiplied, reproduced it into different places. That is why everywhere you go, you see KFC, you see McDonald's. They are what? Reproducing. You see Malcolm in every vicinity right now. They are what? Reproducing. They are multiplying. Are you with me? You see McDonald's and all those people, they are all using God's principle for free. All right? A good idea doesn't make you wealthy or successful. You have to be able to move in different numbers and different stages. Microsoft used the same thing. Microsoft was everywhere. They multiplied. Now, the third dimension, I'm going to give it to you. This is the third key. It's replenish. That's the word the Bible said, replenish. To replenish something is to distribute. And when you distribute, you have to replenish. It means you have to keep what? Running the same cycle. That is why you see that there are products everywhere. When you want to go to Ideal Milk was everywhere. McDonald's is everywhere. Microsoft is everywhere. Apple is everywhere. That is the mode of doing business to sustain and have a transgenerational what? Legacy. If you don't apply these laws, I'm telling you, you'll be short-sighted. All right? And the fourth level of God's management system is subdue. Most of these people, they don't just come to just create, produce, and they watch you. They subdue means they dominate the market. You have to have that mindset to dominate a market. When MTN is everywhere. You go to Nigeria, you meet their face, you go everywhere, you see them. They've dominated all markets, and that is how you create wealth and sustain wealth. Because as an entrepreneur, making money is easy, but sustaining money is in a different level. I hope you understand. Today, you can see 50,000 Ghana cedis in your account, but if you are not able to flip it with the knowledge that I'm giving today, I'm telling you, it will what? Come down. Are you with me? So all these things are kingdom dimensional listing. That is from God himself. That be fruitful, produce, multiply, reproduce, replenish, distribute, and subdue is to control the market. All right? Now, before I bring my message to a close, you cannot attain all these things without what I call the 3 C's. The 3 C's is the character, capacity, and consistency. If you're an entrepreneur, your character is very, very important. Your character can make you or make you. It is very important. That is why when you read the biography of all the top multi-millionaires and billionaires, most of them had military background, yes or no? Some of them had martial art background because they had the discipline and the character to make things happen. And capacity. You know, capacity is very important. No system or business can grow beyond the leader. Listen, a lot of people are praying for increase, yet you are just like a bottle of this water we are drinking, and you are calling for a barrel to come down. When the barrel comes down, can it fill you up? No. So you need to increase your knowledge, increase your capacity, increase to receive. And you know, true success is when the 10,000 hours of preparation of your life encounters and meet one opportunity that can redefine your destiny. So when you are going through life and you increase your capacity, when you meet the opportunity, you have what it takes to run the opportunity. Are you with me? Because there are opportunities everywhere. You can discern, you can tap into it. But if you don't have the capacity, you cannot sustain it. And consistency is very, very important here. You have to wake up for one purpose. You have to wake up for one reason. You have to wake up with a mindset of consistency, and that is how you're going to make it. Few months ago, a friend of mine was looking for a house in Transcends, and I called a friend in US. The father have 4 houses sitting down. Some of them, they are just empty. And I said, bro, I have a partner who wants to buy a house. This one, if your dad can take $1.4 million, please just hand over. He said, no, relax. My father don't want to sell these houses, but in future, when the old man is gone, we will sell it. I started to say, Jesus. You know, I would like to leave this message with all of you. Sustaining impact and having transgenerational legacy mindset. You can never do it without tapping into the new dawn. The house you are building in Nkoko, and you are fighting and waking up every morning doing it, your children might never go there. Now those kids that live in the West, when they come for holidays, they are in Embassy Gardens apartments. They don't, what you hold dear today that you think is a legacy is not what they are looking into. So the question I have for you today is the impact you think that is in your hand, or the business, the things that you've set, that you think that this is my legacy, can it outlive you? Is this something that will be relevant in the next 10 years? Is this something that will be there in the next 20 years? Is this something that can be sustained? When you answer these questions and you sit down and you have to apply all the dimensions and the knowledge I gave you, then I believe that the world will benefit from you. God bless all of you.
Dr. Williams Anarfi Sapong is an astounding entrepreneur with a proven track record of success. He is the founder and president of WAS Group, one of the fastest growing consultancy agencies in Ghana. Dr. Williams Anarfi Sapong stands as a master networker since his enlistment on the Networking Marketing Times, a great accomplishment which he has utilized intensely from the provision of jobs and opportunities, physically and virtual, for those living in Africa and the diaspora. Dr. Wask, as popularly known, is of the firm belief that networking is a pathway to endless possibilities, and if done right, can be used as a great tool to change a whole nation. It is of no wonder that it got adjudged in 2018 as the youngest CEO to receive the Innovative Award in Africa. It was also honored as the Best Global Business Growth Influencer by the World Changers Summit in Dubai the same year, and also received the Best Enterprise Award from the European Business Assembly, as well as being appointed as the Euro Business Assembly Ambassador to Ghana and West Africa in Oxford, UK in 2018. Dr. Anarfi was inducted into the Corporate Ghana Hall of Fame in Accra by the Business Executive Limited on 12th November 2021. Dr. Anarfi received the Global Excellence Business Leader Award in Business Advisory 2021 at the Maverick Business Academy, London. Considering his excellent pedigree as an exemplary and most innovative entrepreneur, more awards are bound to come his way. Dr. Wask envisions a five-dimensional future that can connect each person to wealth, starting with his own life, where he sits as the Chief Executive Officer of Tramo Ghana, the Managing Director, Blueprint Global Consulting Group, and heads of other businesses and organizations. These five-dimensional futures are the future of wealth networking, the future of wealth creation, the future of wealth multiplication, the future of wealth transfer, and the future of wealth sustainability. Dr. Wask, with this ambition, started Wask Millionaires in 2018, a hub that trains, mentors, and inspires the young and talented youths across Africa on how to generate extra income and also make their money work for them. So far, over 5,000 youths have benefited from this initiative, with 3,000 having started their own businesses. He also started the Wask Business Assembly to help those who have gone through the first level of wealth and have gained understanding on money investment and have knowledge in wealth acquisition. The last 5 years have seen a great rise of self-employed youths through the Wask Business Assembly and the Wask Family Foundation. Now introducing Connect to Wealth Club. Connect to Wealth Club campaign has a smart ecosystem that is specifically designed to aid the creation, multiplication, and transfer of wealth through partnerships and collaborations with global brands. Dr. Williams Anarfi Kweku Sapong invites you to be part of the Connect to Wealth family, a family globally combating poverty and creating a sustainable position and wealth for each other. Become a member now.